China began to restore the Khmer Rouge in Thailand to fight their old enemy, the Vietnamese. In 1982, with Britain's support, they invented a coalition that was little more than a front for the Khmer Rouge. With Pol Pot's flag flying at the UN, a coalition army dominated by the Khmer Rouge struck into Cambodia with Western backing.
There would not be a Khmer Rouge threat in Cambodia today were it not for the support from the United States. What we've got is a, legacy of years ago, a policy which was immoral in supporting the Khmer Rouge coalition, and now there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of original thinking or critical analysis to what's been going on here. We're stuck with what was created years ago.
After the Vietnamese withdrew in 1989, the pressure on Cambodia was kept up. America, China, Britain and their allies now demanded that the Vietnamese-backed government in Phnom Penh share power with the Khmer Rouge coalition. Under pressure from the permanent 5 members of the Security Council, a peace plan was signed in Paris in 1991, described as a Faustian pact between the West and Pol Pot. The Khmer Rouge could now return to Cambodia with the full backing of the so-called world community. As a member of a Supreme National Council set up by the UN, this man, Khieu Samphan, Pol Pot's chief henchman, was given a veto over the peace process. Suddenly, on the day Khieu Samphan returned to Phnom Penh, the gap between private agony and public fury erupted. The people of Cambodia broke their silence. Pol Pot's man was attacked in his villa and almost lynched, crying out to Western photographers to stay and protect him. The argument for bringing back the Khmer Rouge was that no peace could succeed without them. But once allowed back, they've refused to comply with the Paris Agreement. This year, the UN will hold elections, which will almost certainly produce a government that includes allies of the Khmer Rouge. The UN says the elections will be held in a neutral political environment. Meanwhile, Pol Pot waits in the countryside.
How do you produce a neutral political environment when you have warring factions and then you have among them a genocidal group, the Khmer Rouge? How do you get neutrality out of that?
Okay. Of course, they're your words, and my position, and this is one of great neutrality. In fact, the United Nations has to maintain a neutral position in this.